Welcome back to Rich Girl Real Talk, the show where we turn confusing financial concepts into things you actually understand and maybe even enjoy. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that people pretend to understand, but definitely don't: interest. Yep, it's a tiny percentage that everyone ignores until it either saves their financial life or wrecks it. Interest is one of those things that you learn about after you've already messed up. Like, no one tells you how it works until you're staring at a credit card bill, wondering who added an extra $67. You definitely didn't. Spoiler, it's interest. Interest is like that friend who can either hype you up or ruin your whole day. Depending on how you treat it, it can help you build wealth, make your savings grow, and carry you towards financial freedom. Or it can trap you in debt, drain your paycheck, and eat your money alive from the inside out. So today we're breaking down exactly what interest is, how it works, and how credit scores influence it, and whether interest is on your side or plotting against you. Interest is basically the price of money. When you're borrowing money, you pay interest. When you save or invest money, you earn interest. Same word, completely different rules. Let's say you buy a $1,000 laptop using a credit card with a 25% APR, or annual percentage rate. You tell yourself, I'll pay it off eventually. If you only pay the minimum each month, that laptop can easily end up costing you $1,300 or more. That's an extra $300 for something that didn't even come with a warranty. Now, flip the script. Put the same $1,000 into a high-yield savings account, earning 4%. At the end of the year, your money grows to $1,040 without you even doing anything. You literally made $40 for existing. Interest is a tool. Whether it helps you or hurts you depends on what side of the equation you're on. Alright, now let's talk about the real star of the show: compound interest. Compound interest means that you earn interest on your interest. It's money multiplying on autopilot. It's the reason rich people stay rich, and why starting early matters more than starting perfect. Imagine you invest $100 a month at 7% return. After 1 year, you earn $1,284. After 10 years, you earn over $15,000. After 20 years, you earn more than $52,000. And after 30 years, you earn over $100,000. You didn't work harder, you didn't save more, you just let compound interest do its thing. Here's another example. Person A invests $200 a month from ages 20 to 30, then stops. Person B invests $20 a month from ages 30 to 65 consistently. Guess who ends up with more money? Person A. Even though they invested for only 10 years. That's the power of starting early. Compound interest rewards time, not perfection. Interest becomes a villain when you're borrowing money and not fully paying it off, especially credit cards. Credit card interest is basically financial quicksand. Once you're in it, it's hard to get out. Let's put this into perspective. If you owe $2,000 on a credit card with 24% interest and only pay the minimum of $40 a month, it can take over 10 years to pay it off. And you'll end up paying more than just $3,500 total. That's an extra $1,500 spent on nothing. Not a vacation, not shoes, not brunch, just interest. Now imagine you have a car loan. Two people buy the exact same $20,000 car. Person A has good credit and gets 4% interest rate. Person B has bad credit and gets a 20% interest rate. Person A ends up paying about $22,000 total. Person B ends up paying about $30,000 total. Same car, different financial future. This is why people say interest can make or break you, because it literally can. Your credit score is basically your financial reputation score. It tells lenders whether they can trust you with their money. Good credit gives you lower interest rates, okay credit gives you high interest rates, and low credit will just get you denied. Here's an example. Two people apply for a loan. Person A with a 760 score gets a 5% interest on their loan. Person B with a 610 score gets a loan with 10% interest. Same loan, completely different interest rates. That's why interest doesn't treat everyone equally. Your credit score literally determines whether interest loves you or hates you. Now let's talk about interest when it's the main character. Building wealth for you. When you earn interest, your money is working harder than you are. Here's an example. Let's say you put $5,000 into an account earning 5% interest. After 1 year, you earn around 5,200. After 5 years, you earn around 6,300. After 10 years, you earn around 8,000. And after 20 years, you earn a whopping of around 13,000. You didn't save a single extra dollar, just compound interest doing its thing, like a quiet financial superhero. But the real magic happens when you consistently contribute. If you invest around $100 a month at an average of 7% return, you'll earn around 17,000 in 10 years, 52,000 in 20 years, and around 113,000 in 30 years. This is how people build wealth. Here's the real tea. Interest is either building your wealth or stealing it. There is no in between. Paying interest means your money is going away from you. Earning interest means your money is growing for you. Credit card interest drains wealth. Investment interest builds wealth. If you pay 20% interest on a debt, but your savings earns 4% interest, you're literally losing 16% of your money. That's why financial advisors scream about paying off debt and investing early, because interest can do the heavy lifting for you, if you let it. If you want to make interest your financial best friend, here are 5 ways to earn the good kind. First, use a high yield savings account. These often earn 4 to 5% instead of 0.01%. Great for emergency funds. 2. Use certificate of deposits, or CDs. These give a higher interest but lock up your money for a fixed time. 3. Invest in index funds or ETFs. This is where long-term compounding truly happens. 4. Open a Roth IRA. Your money grows tax-free, meaning the government can't touch the gains. And last but not least, 5. Automate your contributions. If your money moves automatically, you won't accidentally spend it. Interest works best when you're consistent, not perfect. If you want interest to stop fighting against you, here's what actually works. 1. Pay your credit card in full every month. If you don't, interest charges hit you like a meteor. 2. Never borrow more than you can afford. Just because the bank says yes doesn't mean you should. 3. Keep your credit utilization below 30%. If you have a $1,000 limit, stay below $300. 4. Avoid store cards with 29% interest. They look cute at checkout but wreck your finances later. 5. Pay more than the minimum. Minimum payments keep you in debt. That's the point. This is how you switch sides from interest paying to interest earning. Let's be real. Credit can make life easier or more expensive. Good credit gets you lower interest rates, cheaper car payments, easier approval for apartments, lower insurance premiums, better credit card rewards, and more financial freedom. Bad credit gets you high interest rates, denials for apartments, high security deposits, higher car insurance premiums, stress, anxiety, and fewer opportunities. Financially, good credit is like traveling first class. Bad credit is like being dragged through the airport barefoot. But the good news? Credit can always be improved. Interest can always be managed. You are never stuck. So, is interest a friend or an enemy? The truth is, it's both. If you ignore it, it will absolutely ruin you. If you understand it and use it correctly, it can make you rich without you doing anything extra. Interest is powerful. It multiplies, it compounds, it grows, and it never sleeps. The question is, will it be working for you or against you? If you loved today's episode and want more real money breakdowns, make sure to follow the podcast. And as always, that's Rich Girl Real Talk.